Hello. I want to take just a couple of minutes and talk to you about Camp Royal and what it means to all the campers and their families. On April 8th, the Autism Society of North Carolina will be holding their annual Catwalk to Camp to raise money for Camp Royal. This year's event will be virtual, and I would like to invite you to attend. I promise it will be time well spent. This year we have a wonderful speaker, and several kids with autism will be displaying their talents. There will be a virtual auction with incredible items available, and you get to do all of this from the comfort of your own home. You don't even have to get dressed up. Now, I've been involved with Catwalk to Camp for 4 years now, and I can honestly say it's one of my favorite nights every year. The only hard part for me is I end up speaking after some pretty amazing people. So far, I've had to speak after Temple Grandin, Jamie Valvano, Ray Evernham, and now Carrie Magro. At this point, I am starting to develop a very serious inferiority complex. But enough of that. Let's talk about what's really important. I want to talk to you about potential, talent, and hope. When I held my son Connor for the very first time, he was full of endless potential. I had visions of him being the starting goalie for the Detroit Red Wings, and then after his NHL career was over, becoming the President of the United States. You see, there was nothing he couldn't do. The world was his oyster. I also remember the day he was diagnosed with autism. It was just a month before his 3rd birthday. I remember the look on the doctor's face when she said the word autism. One word. But that one word took every bit of potential away from my son. It was one of the worst moments of my life, and I wasn't sure how I was going to recover. For some time after that day, the loss of potential was all I could think about. Eventually, with my wife providing the example for me to follow, I started to look at his future in a different light. Now, every parent has to adjust their expectations when they learn who their child is becoming. I started to realize that while he may never be an NHL player or the president, that didn't mean he didn't have incredible potential or wouldn't achieve his goals. Our challenge was to make sure he achieved his full potential in whatever way or form he could. Today, Connor has grown so much since that day 15 years ago. He's a rock star at his high school. Everyone knows Connor and says hello to him in the halls or at football games. He's a champ at jigsaw puzzles and has a great sense of humor. And let's be honest, if he had played hockey, his mother would just worry about him getting hurt all the time anyway. In addition to being able to see different kinds of potential, it's important to see the talents that each of these individuals have. During the virtual events, we're going to see dancers, musicians, and artists. Each of these kids are more talented in those areas than I am. While each of them have different talents, I firmly believe that every child and adult with autism has one universal talent. They have the talent to make each of us a better person. I don't know a single person who either works with or loves somebody with autism that doesn't come away from the experience a better person. Now, I know that I've helped teach my son a great deal in the 15 years since his diagnosis. I also know that what I have taught him pales in comparison to what he has taught me. Last thing I want to talk about is hope. Hope can be a challenge. When your child is unable to communicate and he's having what my family used to call a bad hair day, it can be challenging to have hope. When the days are long and the nights are even longer, it can be challenging to have hope. But hope, more than anything, is something we need. You see, with hope, all things are possible, because hope is a powerful thing. That's where Camp Royal comes in. You see, Camp Royal is a place where miracles happen every day. It's a place where helping kids with autism achieve their full potential is commonplace. It's a place where kids discover their talents. It's a place where friends are made, new foods are tried, and first-time experiences are the rule of the day. Camp Royal manufactures hope on a regular basis. It's just what they do. Now, Camp Royal isn't only valuable to the campers, but also their parents. You see, for many of these parents, it's the only break or respite they get. Camp Royal gives them a chance to rest and recharge their batteries so they can be the very best parents they can be for their child. Camp Royal gives them hope. When the week is over and the parents come to pick up their child, they always remark about how much he or she has grown and changed. The parents talk about the new things their child has done and the hidden talents that came out in the talent show at the end of the camp. There's talk about new friends and new experiences. They leave renewed, excited, thankful, and hopeful for the future. And yes, they leave looking forward to their next time at camp. Now, unfortunately, doing all this isn't free. It costs $1,700 a week to send a child to camp. For many parents, that's simply something they can't do. For too many children, that cost would put Camp Royal and all of its benefits out of reach. For me, personally, that's just unacceptable. For me, it's unacceptable that any child with autism would not be allowed this opportunity. That's why I support Camp Royal. I'm here to ask if you would please join me in supporting the camp so that more kids can have this experience and reap its benefits. So please, open up your hearts and consider donating to Camp Royal and supporting what they do. Your donation can help send another child to camp. Your donation can buy some hope for a family that might be struggling right now. Your donation can help a child with autism find their talent and achieve their potential, the potential that's inside of them just waiting to come out. So please, join me in supporting Camp Royal. If you can attend on April 8th, fantastic. There will be an opportunity for you to donate during the event. If you can't attend and still want to support the camp, I've included a link to my fundraising page and you can make a donation there. Thank you for taking a few minutes to watch this video. I really hope you can join us on April 8th. You'll have a great time. Thank you very much and God bless.